Why was we're on, by the way?
Okay.
You used to not go.
Why?
You spend too much there. Get coffee at home.
And also, you can buy way better coffee.
You got a Tassimo at home, so just make better coffee.
Yeah. You should get used to that too.
I have to get a Tassimo.
Get it?
Well, I don't know.
Kirigo, whatever the fuck it is. Doesn't matter.
I guess, I don't know.
You do drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long that
It's not bad though. Like, how often do you go to Tim Hortons on a day when you used to drink coffee?
Oh, it's at least once a day.
I'd probably say once or twice, even 3 times a day for me.
Yeah.
It's $1.75 each time.
$2.30 for me.
Yeah, that's up.
I know. You know what? It's actually weird for the guy that counts the pennies when he goes grocery shopping, but goes to Tim Hortons like 3-4 times.
Yeah, because I saved all those fucking pennies at the grocery store.
Why don't you just save the pennies for the fucking coffee too? Then you'll have even more money.
Oh, look at this fucking guy. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't fucking do anything. Give me some fucking coffee.
Okay.
Oh, that fucking cool.
Whatever. You'd have to fucking get all.
Well, I'm not overreacting. I'm just saying. The money I saved, I didn't go buy crack. I didn't go buy anything. You know, fucking hell.
Well, it's a good thing.
Speaking of which, your girlfriend was at the coffee shop the other day.
What does that have to do with crack?
Yeah.
The crackhead.
Oh, that girl. Dude, that girl. Once me and Johnny, we were having a coffee. We went to Memorial Park, and she's just frequents downtown Oshawa, right? Like she's like all over the fucking.
Yeah, she's all over.
Right? And Johnny sees her, and Johnny goes, pretty sure she used to be hot.
Oh, yeah, she's like the poster of like what could happen after you take meth.
Mm-hmm. You want a before and after picture? Definitely.
Her and my friend Kelsey. Remember Kelsey?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if I show you a picture of what she looked like and then what we've seen her at, 2 different people. Like,
and the thing is, too, that girl, like the one that what was it, like asked to give you a blowjob or something to go to downtown or something? Go downtown? Was that what that was?
I don't even know.
But either way.
I wanted to go downtown, but she also had any money.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. No, because that girl, like,
and she was afraid of snakes in his car.
Yeah,
dude, like
she fucking jumped. I didn't even ask her. She got in my car. What are you doing? Like, oh, what's up, buddy? And he did my car. And she said she knew me.
Dude, that girl looks way different from then. Like when you first saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's up now.
I think we'll be seeing her death sooner than we think.
How's duty, man?
I joked about last year for getting you some lighters for your birthday, but this year I'm actually gonna get you some fucking lighters.
Can you make them leaf lighters?
You take what I give you.
Bunch of Ottawa Senator lighters.
That's right. No, even better. One sure I can.
Oh. Yeah, that poor girl. Dude, Johnny, did you hear Johnny's story about her at the Wizards Cafe? Oh my god. So the fucking Johnny's in there buying a coffee and she comes in, and obviously when she comes in, Kyle and them are just like, no, go. Like,
yeah.
Right? And then she asked for like foil. Right? But as soon as she said foil, it's like the F part, like her tooth fell and it's like ding off the counter.
Oh, that's gross. That's it, they gotta move.
Still, my favorite was when we were doing the FBI thing to her.
Oh, yeah, when you guys were talking.
She freaked out. Were you there for that?
Yeah, you just describing what she's doing.
Yeah. And she freaked out just took her.
She's sitting alone at a table. She's like trying to turn around.
Send in the back of
Just go like swarm, swarm.
really funny, but I'm going to hell for it.
Good times at the cop shop.
That's an old Jerky Boys.
Oh,
Remember the Jerky Boys?
oh, I love the Jerky Boys. There's a boiled potato up my ass.
They went to the movie they went to the grocery store. And, they took over the intercom system. And they would just pick somebody in the store because they had security cameras, right? So there was a guy in like the beer aisle. And they, oh yeah, Jimmy, you gotta go keep an eye on the guy in the beer aisle. He's wearing this blue coat. And the guy, you see the guy on camera like, looking around and shit. He's like, oh, what the hell's going on here? They like, grabs an employee and they're like, is they talking about me? Saying I'm stealing beer. And that's what they were doing. They're like, yeah, he's stealing beer. Putting it in his pocket. He's like, I'm up here. I'm not stealing it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
I love the Jerky Boys.
No.
You're too young.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking way to make a fortune. They literally had platinum albums. They won a Grammy.
Really, eh?
Yeah, for making prank calls.
I've heard of them. I've never actually listened to any of their skits or watched.
Oh man, my favorite was Saul Rosenberg.
Yeah.
And then was it Jerky Boys 3 where they put ads out in the papers? So they actually had people calling them instead of them calling out.
Oh really?
Yeah. So there was one ad about this Italian guy calls about a log splitter. And the guy goes, how much for the log splitter? How about I slap it across your fucking face, you prick?
Yep.
And the guy freaked. He's there yelling in Italian.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Yeah, that's a really good one. They're funny.
Yeah, the one about he bought a tennis ball machine from a sporting goods store, and then he goes back and he's like, "I got some boiled potatoes stuck in it." He goes, "What are you doing with the boiled potatoes? We're gonna chuck them over our ass."
I gotta watch some of their stuff. I'm sure they are.
Oh yeah, now they're on YouTube. Yeah, but
They made 2 movies. One was all pranks, and then the other one was
an actual movie.
an actual movie with a storyline.
Yeah, with Saul Rosenberg as the main character.
It's pretty funny stuff.
Saul Rosenberg was my favorite character in the whole movie. This is Saul Rosenberg.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds pretty good too. If I remember it correctly.
Yeah, he's
I've got boiled potatoes up my ass.
voice on Family Guy now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Which guy is he?
The white guy, Jonny. His name is.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Family Guy?
Yeah, he's the voice of the pharmacist.
Oh shit! Really? Eh?
Oh yeah, that's Saul Rosenberg. Yeah, you're right. It is Saul Rosenberg.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell! Now that you put it in my head, yeah, it is Saul Rosenberg.
Yeah, as soon as I heard it, I was like, no way, that's him.
What happened to the brown guy though?
I have no clue.
You did the kick my dog one. You kicked my dog.
Yeah, that was a famous one.
Yeah, and then the girl was like, "I'll fucking come and kill you. You're gonna kill me?" No, just kidding. Yeah. And Howard used to have him on all the time. Howard Stern.
Oh, he plays multiple Goldman.
Is it really? Oh, wow. He's our fact checker, of course. You know.
No, I couldn't remember the actual character from Family Guy's name.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh. Yeah, that's part of our little childhood.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago were they on?
I see. That's the thing. Though, like, I discovered them in grade 7 or 8.
Yeah, because what happened was they were big in the States.
Yeah.
And then they put out that first movie, and it didn't show in Canada.
Okay.
Because nobody knew who they were.
Yeah.
But we did see the commercials for it.
Oh, okay.
On American stations.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really-
Yeah.
Found that you could get their CDs
Yeah, HMV and whatever.
So it's like 85, 86-ish then, man.
No, grade 7 or 8 for me was
No. Yeah, that's like early 90s.
92, 93.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's how I discovered it too. Because no, it was when I discovered them. They were on the movie network. They didn't go to the theaters. It went on. Like I didn't remember ever being advertised in the thing, like in the theaters. Before it was called the movie network.
Yeah.
It was called First Choice Movies,
Oh.
and they were advertising like the premiere of the Jerky Boys, and I was like, me and my brother were like, who the fuck are these Jerky Boys?
Yeah.
And that's when we fucking kind of like figured out that they had all these CDs and stuff like that. And man, and with my mom, that's probably the. And then we started doing the fucking prank calls too all the time.
Yeah.
My like I had my two best prank calls was like the one where me and the guys who came up with this idea we were gonna call this old lady,
Yeah.
right, and tell her that she couldn't go on the phone for like 45 minutes or whatever like that.
You told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like you'd electrocute the fucking guy working on the line. But we'd call 40 minutes and she picks up and we're like, "Ah!" And then I feel bad that I did it, but I called the children's helpline. Then I was going to commit suicide. And then I had a gun. Right? And you can tell the lady's like freaking out. Like you can hear the book flapping because she's trying to get like suicide, right? And then she's like reading the whole thing, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. And she's like, people love you and this and that. And I, like halfway through her sentence, like she started getting the gun, like bang, bang, bang. She's like, hello. I'm like, fuck, I can't even do that properly.
Just called something.
Yeah.
Ruined her. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh,
I had a buddy that couldn't do prank calls whatsoever. He's a funny guy, but then we get on a call.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, how you doing? And he would like hang up because he starts laughing.
He starts laughing at his own joke.
Yeah. Couldn't even get like the first joke out. He started laughing and hang up. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, he seen me talk to people. I'm like completely stone faced. I had to, you ever get those calls like, oh, you've won a trip to Mexico and blah, blah, blah.
Except when you tried to call, was it you? Was it Scott or Jay? Remember, you were like, Shadow.
Yeah.
That was so stupid. Yeah, I think it was Jay.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, this is Shadow.
he's like, shut the fuck up, Tom.
Great.
Dave.
But I had to go on for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, when the guy called to what was it? Some vacation.
Yeah, I wanted a trip to Mexico, and then you could tell he was homophobic too, because he was like, "So, do you have a wife or a child or something, or a girlfriend?" I'm like, "No, I have a husband." He's like, "Excuse me?" I'm like, "I have a husband." Oh, wow. Oh. What's your husband's name? I'm like, Cal.
Used to, me and my brother used to do that to each other. We would submit each other's names for like winning a trip like that, and it's all scams, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets the call says they won.
Yeah.
And so we knew that there was. And so like there was like months worth of time where we called all the time. Hey, how you doing? Is this Scott Dewsbury? I'm like, yeah. Oh, you want a trip to Mexico? I'm like, oh, here we go. And it got really ridiculous after a while because we would waste the time big time. But then we started getting creative and putting like different names. So we would like my brother would put like my phone number, completely different names. And it would be like Lance Strong or something. Is this Lance Strong? And I'm like, yeah, it's Lance Strong.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, Lance. He's like, I got it get kind of bad after a while because like we get calls. We were like,
is this Hugh Jessel?
yeah, one every time. We did it to another friend of ours, Barry, and they called him. They said he won a car, right?
Oh, I'm like, oh no.
He won 2012 Hummer, Chevy Hummer, or whatever, right? And he's like, "Oh my god, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, we just gotta get you the answer." And they would interrupt him. He goes, "Oh, can I get a yellow one?" And they're like, "What? Yeah, I want a yellow one." Well, we can discuss that later. No, I really want a yellow one. You put a note on the account that I want a yellow Hummer. And the guy goes, he's like clicking, and he's like, all right, I put the note on there. Great, when am I going to get that? So he completely ignored the sales pitch completely until the guy finally got frustrated. He's like, all right, I'm done. He hung up. Because he kept going on about this fucking car. Like, I don't give a shit about anything except the car.
Yeah, you told me I want a Hummer. So.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I want the car. I don't give a shit about your sales pitch about it. Just give me the fucking car.
You want a Hummer, but we gotta get your credit card.
Yeah. The guy got frustrated.
You'll get my credit card as soon as I see the Hummer on my driveway.
It's weird too, because like all those kind of like scam calls. Like I feel like 2012 that wasn't even that far away.
Yeah,
like,
I can't remember the exact.
But like, it doesn't seem very common.
Yeah, the last one I got was.
I always get this message from Erica. You think after so many times I've run the same thing like about my husband and fucking on the beach and stuff like that, they put me on the do not call this guy.
Yeah.
That and the duck cleaning. Yeah, where I'll send them to like across the street and I'll watch them get all frustrated because they went to the wrong house.
Yeah, the last one of those calls I got was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I acted like I was super interested. He's like, "Yeah, you want a trip to whatever, Palm Beach?" I was like, "Oh, amazing, yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, you want to?" Tell me all about it. And it was, "So you're interested?" And I'm like, "Oh, right, man, this sounds great." You know, I'm not excited shit. He goes, "Okay, great. You got a credit card?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a credit card, man. Yeah, what do you need?" He's like, "Okay, well, hang on. Just let me grab my supervisor here, and he can finish the call with you." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, great." And then when he put me on hold, I put him on mute, and I just set the phone down. And so when the supervisor came back, I used the name Lance, of course. He's like, "Lance? Hello, Lance?" It was like a East Indian guy, right? But he kept doing it. "Lance? Hello?" Put on mute so he can't hear anything. And I just wanted to see how long it would take him to hang up.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Whoa. A minute.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
That's some commitment, bro.
I was there. There's some other people in the room, and I was like, let's see how long this takes. And I started just shooting with people in the room and doing whatever. And then finally, then you hear the beep beep beep, and it like hangs up. I was like, oh, what is it? Oh, 20 minutes. Yeah, bro.
Wow. That guy.
Yeah, fuck.
He was committed to making that whatever the hell sale is.
The duck cleaning guys really pissed me off. Now they're getting smarter too, because now they're using like Google like the Google Maps for like the street view.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so there's like, what's your postal code? And you're like L1M3S, and I'll change, the last digit, right? And they're like, why are you bullshitting me? I'm like, excuse me, that's not a way to talk to a customer. You want to do my ducks or what? Buddy, why are you bullshitting me? It's like, okay, whatever, man. You want to do it? There's an opening time for you to do it. But they always show up, go the next day. Yeah. One time I sent them to the school. Yeah.
I've only gotten one call for duck cleaning, and I was living in a freaking apartment building, so I just sent him to my apartment building. I didn't say what apartment. I just said blah blah blah. My apartment building number.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Imagine they're pulling over to the apartment building and it's like, oh shit, it's payday. And there's no way. He's like, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you got the have you got the service yet?
Oh.
No, I haven't got that one yet.
Well, my brother got it.
Oh, yeah?
He got it on his work phone.
That's weird.
Of all things. And the guy's like, yeah, I went through the whole thing. He's like, you owe all this in back taxes. You can go to jail. And Quinn's like, yeah, all right, yeah. And he goes, all right, got it. He goes, all right, pal. Let me tell you right now why this is a scam. And he goes, what? This is no scam. This is the CRA. He goes, first of all, you called my work phone. This number's not given out to anybody. He goes, I only give it my cell phone number. He goes, oh, all right. And he goes, secondly, accountant that does all this stuff. He goes, I don't need to talk to you, even if you're with the CRA. And the guy's just like, and then he's hung up. Didn't even say a word. He knew it was over. I could have talked with him. I wanted to talk with him, but I was on a job, so I couldn't.
The same thing happened, not CRA, but they were saying Hydro. I think it was Hydro. They called in, one of my buddies that I work with, he picked up the phone. He said, yeah, if you don't pay $5,000 that you owe on your electricity bill, we can cut your electricity off in the next 40 minutes. Like, you can't fucking do that. Where's the notice? $5,000. I don't have a notice. And you can't fucking do it in 40 minutes. Where the fuck do you live?
$5,000.
$5,000. If you don't pay $5,000 that you owe.
That's multiple years worth.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? It's just some of the scams, like it.
I enjoyed them. I even like watching them on YouTube. Like scam artist calls like police officer.
Oh yeah.
And then I go, can you tell me what my occupation is? And the guy's like, oh, you should know your own occupation. Well, if you're CRA, you would know what my occupation is. And they're like, well, I don't know. Well, let me tell you what I am. You're actually called a police officer.
You had a funny one where, of course, the calls they originate from India.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, they say they're calling from inside the country.
Yeah.
So wherever it is, right? And I heard one, I was listening to one on the internet, and they were calling from the States. And the guy's like, well, where are you located? Washington, D.C. And he goes like, what's your name? He goes, Trevor Black. And he's like, all right, Trevor Black, right on. And then he goes, the guy, the Indian guy goes, well, I want to connect you with the supervisor. And then there's an Indian lady that comes out with a thick accent.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, what's your name? She goes, Lucy White. He goes, come on. Trevor Black and Lucy White. And to get her to hang up, he started talking about like sexual fetishes and how he loves Indian women and all this stuff. And she got like completely disgusted.
Lucy White, Trevor Black.
Yeah, good ones. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, those are good names.
Oh no scam here, boys.
No.
Completely legitimate. I remember the first time I ever got that email, the one was like, hi, I'm Prince Iakia, and I'm stuck in Zimbabwe jail. But my bill is $2 million.
Prince IKEA?
Yeah. Prince Ikea.
Prince IKEA.
Why can't we? That was his name, wasn't it?
That's a terrible African name.
Prince Ikea.
Prince IKEA.
Yeah, that's a wrestler's name.
That's great.
That's an actual wrestler's name.
IKEA?
Prince Ikea.
IKEA?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I said Ikea, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Like the furniture store.
Sounded like IKEA.
Yeah.
Prince IKEA.
I just remember like getting that email and reading it. I'm like, this is a fucking scam. Like nobody's gonna fall for this. And like 2 months later, like watch out for these emails about getting millions of dollars. I'm like, people actually fell for this shit.
Yeah.
IKEA. That's like bootleg IKEA.
No, it'd be Fakia.
IKEA.
Oh,
It's great TV. It's a magnet box
fuck. Magnet box.
made by Sony.
Sorry. Um, yeah, looks like next week the renovation is going to start here, so at least the next week or so.
Okay.
60 days, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole house is going to look completely different. Officially, what we got now is, as far as the downstairs is concerned, that bar that's downstairs,
Mhm.
you've been downstairs,
Yeah.
is not going to be a kitchen.
Okay.
And then our cantina, which you guys call a cold room, is going to be the studio. And then my bedroom, and then so my living room, we're extending it 3 feet one way, and we're extending the cantina 3 feet another way. So that room, my bedroom is actually quite large.
Yeah.
We're giving about 3 feet in each room, a little bit more room, and then so yeah, and then we're gonna switch everything around. So like where the TV is now, it's gonna be against the first wall where you walk in, stuff like that. I'm looking at upgrading some stuff and get a sectional in there, and yeah, it'll be my apartment. So all the windows are done, all the electricity will be rewired and upgraded.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got to sign the papers tomorrow.
60 days, eh?
That's a lot of rent.
Well, he says 60 days. We even told him like, if he goes over 60 days, that we're going to start penalizing in the contract. So we're hoping that it'll take more than 60 days. I'll take another 10 days. Because it's going to cost about 170, 190,000.
And what are they doing to like the main floor here?
Everything's going to be all knocked down, all new walls. Everything, like, it'll just be the fucking guts of the house. And then, like, the windows are going to be gone. What else is there going to be done? All the floors are going to be ripped out, redone. The bathrooms, the kitchen's going to be redone. Even downstairs, the bathroom, everything's going to be redone. Yeah, the laundry room will be a little bit updated. Yeah, just normal stuff. The no more carpets downstairs. I'm gonna go buy a Roomba.
Roomba?
A Roomba, yeah. One of them fucking. It's not on Wish. I'm gonna get a Foomba.
Roomba.
Whatever. I'm getting a Foomba. I'm getting a fake one from Wish.
It's just gonna sweep like 2 spots.
No. You program it to go all the way around.
Yeah, you know how it is to order fucking shit from Wish, right?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
It'll only work for 3 months, but I mean, it'll be fun.
It'll be cheap.
Yeah, I let it go every hour. Just do a little skate around the house. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna do the 60 days, and then if we're not done in 60 days, then we take off X amount of dollars off the final bill until you pay it off.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and then everything will be up on the up and up too. Plus, we're taking those trees out there on the sides.
You guys are cutting those down?
Yeah, we have no choice because that big one falls, bro.
Well, yeah.
Both houses will be fucked. That tree there, I don't know what the fuck they did. Who put that there? But like, it's gone so big and so large that it's split into two other trees, right? And like, if we get a big enough gust of wind or whatever, it's going to fall on both houses and fuck both our shits up.
So it's like one trunk and then just divide.
Yeah, into two other, like, yeah, if you go.
Fuck, it'd be great. You just cut off all the branches and you make a big.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That would be great.
You're right.
You just like shoot like water balloons into highway 2.
Yeah. Nobody knows where it's coming from. Shoot down the fucking the helicopter for the cops.
We under attack. We under attack.
How the fuck did they get water up here? Fucking hell. And then, what was I gonna say? Something I was gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick. Well, no, dude, what he did wasn't right. We were having a small conversation in there.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, if he scheduled for all the teams to come into one place,
The NFL did, yeah.
and then in the last minute he switched places, we can be angry about not all of them showing up.
Yeah, you can't sit there and say, "Oh, they didn't show because I'm black."
No.
Would you try to try to do it? I'm just like, you can't do that. Like,
Yeah, but did the other teams also show up to the original place?
all 32 teams showed up,
Okay.
and then when he changed it the last second, instead of all 32 teams, only 8 showed up
To the new one.
to the new scheduled one. You can't just sit there and say, like, dude, you know what I'm afraid of? Is there discrimination in this world? Yeah, there's a lot of it. It needs to change, and I get that. I'm worried about the ones that keep calling it like the wolf one, because eventually it's gonna lose its momentum, and no one's gonna give a shit.
Yeah, that's what that's what I always say. I always say, whenever she says something, I was like, "Oh, racist, racist." I was like, "Everything's racist."
And
Blanket, everything.
and if Don Cherry had to get fired for what he said, that fucking cunt on the other show there
Mm-hmm.
get fired too. Either they both keep their jobs or they both lose their jobs.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Whether you agree with what either one or whatever,
So, what network was she on?
CTV, same thing on Rogers. Or it used to be Rogers. It used to be CTV Sportsnet.
I
I can't remember now. They've changed so many times. They're fucking owners.
the thing with people calling out everything's being racist is you eventually go back on yourself where that you wouldn't consider racist before you now consider racist, but it's really not. You've already. The thing with Don Cherry is everybody's like, "Oh, it's racist talking about immigrants." And I said, "Isn't it racist to assume that all immigrants are non-white?"
Yeah.
Your father was from Italy.
Yeah.
There's immigrants from England.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, "Isn't it racist to assume that Don Cherry says all immigrants are being racist by saying immigrants, but you're assuming all immigrants are non-white?"
Well, I figured when he was saying he was just talking to all the immigrants, but everybody was thinking more towards like people coming in from Syria and stuff like that, right? A lot of the people.
But everybody assumed that was it.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be anything. It was like you're assuming that they're non. That's what I'm saying, and eventually it just comes to
I'm gonna put it like in my father's context. I know he's gone, or right, whatever.
the point is you can't be offended by every single thing, because eventually what you say you were offended about is something that you would otherwise support.
No, and I get that.
That's what I'm saying.
My view is simple on this, and this is from my father's words and not mine. Is that my father used to wear a poppy every year.
Yeah.
Even like my dad was part of a religious community, like not a community, social thing. I don't know, right? That's from his town and stuff like that, right? And even I can even show you when we leave, like the living room, the picture of the symbol of the club that he's was part of is the exact same symbol that's in Calabria, except that here it's the Calabria flag, like the provincial flag, is taken out and the Canadian flag is put in.
Right.
Right? And my dad was always a big proponent that when you come here, he wouldn't buy a tank like when Fiat first came started like buying like, oh, come buy a Fiat, and he was like, no. He drove a GM till the day he died. He fucking, because he was always a promoter of you have to put in the economy here. You have to do what the people do here, right? You have to, because they don't give a fuck about us over here, over there. Why am I gonna give a shit? Give them money, or there's a reason why we came here for a better life. You wouldn't have a good life if I didn't come here, right? And obviously Canada liberated Italy in the world in World War II. So, like, my dad was a big proponent. Like, if you come here, you do what everybody says, and you wear the fucking poppy, and like that was a big thing for him, a huge thing.
See, with Don Cherry was this that whole thing was he 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 definitely chose his words poorly because
Yeah, because he meant white. He meant
there's enough people that don't wear a poppy.
yeah, you know, I
Doesn't
get
matter if they're immigrants or not. Like there are just enough people that don't wear a poppy. Like he should have said, show the troops support, wear a poppy.
Yeah, and I agree. He chose the wrong word. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. He
It
should.
was definitely a poor choice of words.
Yeah, he should have said everyone should wear a poppy no matter what. I don't think anybody would have had a problem with that. Mind you, the words "you people" he's have said over the years, all over the times.
Yeah. It wasn't about you people. It's the other stuff that came out.
What, the milk and honey?
Yeah, come here, enjoy our freedoms. That really kind of singled out.
Oh, but that singled out.
It basically singled out all immigrants, right? People that's not in Canada.
Well, it singled out the ones that, and I'm only speaking from a time an Italian perspective here. But I've had Italians that were from Italy be like, "Oh, I wouldn't have to do this if I was in Italy, and I wouldn't have to say this if I was in Italy, and if I didn't have to do, you know."
Well, like a lot of people that's not from here says that.
And I get that. But when you're here, you're here. Shut up. And if you don't like it, dude.
Yeah, but like that's not the point I'm trying to make, though. Right? I'm trying to say when he said it, he singled out immigrants.
Yeah.
Right? Where he should have said everyone should wear a poppy. He should respect to veterans.
You're right. He should say that.
That's what he should have said.
And going back to my just to circle it around, that cunt should be fired too. If Andre's fired, she should be fired too.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of goddamn time in the fucking hockey arena when I was a child. Right? I turned out fine.
No, I agree. You definitely singled that in.
No, it doesn't matter if you're. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if you're an immigrant from England or Syria or Pakistan. It doesn't matter, but he did single out immigrants.
Yeah, he singled out immigrants, and what I was wondering, what I was trying to figure out was if I guess he was. I don't know if I don't know which countries wear poppies for Remembrance Day. I know England does.
France does, I think.
France does.
France does because I think they're because Canada liberated France in the World War II. Not only did they liberate
the poppies are from World War One, so I'm assuming it's countries from World War One.
I don't know. I hate to be ignorant about it too, because like those guys fuck, you know. I heard stories of like fucking 16-year-old kids that were lying about their age to get into the war so they could.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know if. See, that's the thing. I don't know if New Yorkers are told about that or not.
It's weird though, cause like I
don't know.
I'm trying to like look this up because I remember when I was younger living in Sri Lanka, we had that too.
Yeah,
I remember getting poppies. Like I'm just trying to figure out this day, but like for some reason, like that's a good thing.
It's funny because Sri Lanka, they have. Isn't there some?
Well, during World War One, it was colonized by the British, right? Yeah. So I mean, that could have also been why.
There's some army group in Sri Lanka that's part of the British Army.
There used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
they
be.
Just put an end to that, right?
I don't know.
Well, isn't all their contracts now coming up? Like that's why we have that problem in China and Hong Kong and all that.
No, there's a specific unit in that trains or together in Sri Lanka, but they're technically part of the British Army. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, what I was gonna say was the thing is when you go to the U.S., you immigrate to the U.S.
Yeah.
What they say, and I talked to a guy. He's from Canada. He went to the U.S. and he got there, and they said, "Oh, you're from Canada, right?" Yeah. You're living here permanently. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be here for a while." The American guy goes, "Listen, no matter where you're from,
Doesn't matter.
If you're in the U.S., you're American,
Yeah,
and do what the Americans
yeah. It's
So-
only it's all it says here. Only the countries that are part of the Commonwealth.
do. Yeah.
So it'd be this is Australia, Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom all use poppies. Yeah, so I guess at one point I guess Sri Lanka was part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
That's why we would have they would be using the
Yeah.
poppies.
Yeah, I remember that when I was a kid.
Oh, that would make sense then.
I remember I used to collect them when they used to hand them out.
Really?
It's like, yeah, I don't know why. You just like you should just go and drop a quarter and like grab a poppy and just like collect a whole bunch of them.
See that, but see, in that part of America, I kind of like that idea where you just come in like, okay, you're American. That's it. You're gonna do what Americans do, and if you don't like it, well.
Well, here's the thing though. The whole thing is.
But then we wouldn't have.
That's the thing though, right? The whole thing is you come here and you can still have your own thing. You don't have to just completely get rid of who you were before you moved here. It's just that you also need to respect the other people that do their own thing.
Yeah, no, exactly, dude.
That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the fact that like next summer, dude. Like next summer, like now that Italy's back in the Euro, they made the tournament, right? Like they didn't make the World Cup last year, right? I am really excited to get back to going to St. Clair and having a good time and party on the streets again. Like I'm super excited about that. So like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't happen in the States.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would.
I don't know. I don't because when you look at like when you Google footage from 2006 World Cup, they show around the world other Italians partying, but nothing from the States. Yeah, it was nothing from the States. It was always Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Australia, Argentina, but nothing from America. Because outside of Toronto, Australia and Argentina have the most Italian population. Yeah. Yeah, the States has kind of dwindled down. But again, that's because now that whole you're American now. So you kind of lose out on certain things that made you Italian.
Well, I mean, you can't change who you are, of course. But in this case, you're very you can't change your background.
No, but you lose sight of what it is. Like, I mean, I know I've talked to Italians that are like in America, and they don't watch soccer. They don't watch football. They don't. No, not like they don't go crazy like I would. Like, I'm thinking like if I was in New Jersey, I wouldn't even have the logo tattooed on my arm. Like you guys both know how much that fucking team means to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or how much Juventus means to me. Like I'll die for those teams, right? But they don't. They've completely lost the whole sense of that. The whole like passion about that. Like even just that little thing. You know what I mean? And that we're here, it was like kind of cultivated. Like, yeah, dude, cheer for your shit. Like you're allowed to do that here, which I'm completely grateful for. Happy that my father got on the right boat on his way here. Because a lot of them ended up like didn't know where they were going when they left. Yeah, there was 3 boats, right? And you just got on. Like some people didn't know. Like some people like ended up in Australia when they thought they were in New York, or they ended up in Nova Scotia when they thought they were going to Australia. So like it's shit like that like So like thank God my father.
Whether you got on the right boat or the wrong boat, but you ended up in Canada, you're lucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Australia would be okay. I mean,
Australia's not bad.
Australia's not bad.
and Argentina seem to like the Italians there. I mean, most of the fucking Argentinian team are like Italian descent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they seem to like kind of amalgamated pretty good there too. So I mean,
Australia's not bad, except for every animal.
Yes.
oh yeah, I've heard about that. My buddy Gilly.
There was some pictures. There was some pictures that I saw only in Australia. It says right on the title.
Yeah.
It's a picture. this fucking big, like, anaconda, whatever the fuck it is, eating a fucking alligator.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, I remember it was like a shooting something. I can't remember. I don't remember it was the last Toronto shooting, like mass shooting. And it was like in Canada as of right now, and it was like just a photo of the cops, like the lights and stuff. And meanwhile, in Australia, there's two kangaroos punching the shit out of each other, having a boxing match
No,
on the streets.
There are pictures I've seen. It's like, I think if you live in Australia, like, you need to look at your shoes before you put them on.
Yeah, Gilly was telling about that. My buddy Gilly.
Like snakes and shit just crawls in there.
Yeah, he's like he has to check his scorpions or spiders. That was one of the big spiders.
So what's the contrary conversation?
Well, no, I mean,
I think we're all mostly.
I think, like I said, I think he meant well. Yeah, meant well.
And also, like, I mean, he does have a history of saying things that does not sit well with people, didn't sit well with
No, he's made things uncomfortable for a lot of people over the years.
Like, I think I think it was like, I can't remember, whoever like oversees like any kind of TV broadcasting, right? They said something about that. Literally, I can't remember word for word, but basically what they wrote after the firing was, it's like basically saying, well, we kind of had to cover for him a bunch of times. We're not doing it anymore.
No, and he's
been in trouble for it.
Yeah, and I get that.
And you know what though, like, he's also an 80-year-old man. Like, older people tend to be kind of racist. Doesn't matter where you're from. You can be a freaking immigrant living here, still be fucking racist.
Listen, my dad.
Since my father doesn't listen to this podcast, my father.
My dad, God rest his soul. And if you please don't harm me when I say this, right? He was racist, but an innocent racist. It was.
Yeah, you told me.
Like, but I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying a lot.
No. I agree with you. They're racist to an extent, whether it's an innocent or a real hatred.
Like, a lot of people are like, older people, they're really just set in their ways, and like they will say and do whatever what comes to their head because it's just right for them, right?
No, exactly. Like my dad was the same way. Like even like I remember when you met Jer, the police officer?
Yeah.
Right? And we were telling him how you met my dad.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, nothing says welcome to my house like a little bit of racism, right?" And it was completely innocent, but it still was racist. I
don't understand.
I remember you fucking yelling at him.
I was like,
Dad, he's going Muslim.
I was like, Dad, you can't assume all brown people are Muslims. My dad was like, he was so bad. He's like, I'm trying to be accommodating.
He's talking. He didn't even know what a Buddhist was until I explained to him, and then this soccer player.
Yeah, Roberto Baggio.
That was Buddhist. It's like, oh, and then it's like, oh, like him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Because he's part. There was a big controversy about him in Italy.
Why?
They wouldn't allow him on the team because it freaked out the other players.
The national team?
Yeah.
One of the most chill religions.
No, but see, everybody was Roman Catholic. See, now it's a little easier because like they've had a Muslim on the team. El Shaarawy, right? He was now it's kind of lax. But when Baggio turned Buddhist, and he was having a bit of a renaissance, like he was on the team, and then kind of struggled, and then had a bit of a renaissance in his late career. They were like, put him on the team, right? And they were just like, no, he's gonna fuck the rest of because he's Buddhist. Yeah, and they're just like, what do you mean because he's Buddhist? He's like, well, everybody's praying. He's gonna do like the fucking incense and the fat little what do you? It is.
No. That's what Chinese use as like in their business.
Okay, so what do you use?
Person, I don't use anything but like.
They talk about some statue. I'm assuming that was a statue. I'm sorry for my ignorance.
Buddhist people use a statue of Buddha, but like it's not like the fat Buddha. That's like a Chinese thing that like brings them good luck for their business.
No, doesn't the cat bring them good luck?
That too.
Oh.
That's quite a bit of that.
Why are you laughing at me about the cat? The waving cats. I always wanted one.
Everybody knows the waving cat. If you ever been to a Chinese restaurant, you've seen the waving.
Yeah, no, I want a waving cat, like just over here. I've always thought I want to go to Pacific Mall and buy a waving cat, but they're fucking expensive, those things. Even the small one was like $80. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I know. You just get a real cat and train to wave it.
Yeah. Just have them sit in the corner. Meow, meow. Huh?
Yeah, get one out.
I'm sure they have them.
I don't know how much do they cost to see. Because right now their sex this week has been all sex sales.
Oh, like toys and shit. Fuck, man, I got rid of my Wish.
Can't go on Wish. I spend too much money.
Yeah, Wish is one of those things. Remember the summer that you and I just like did like orders?
Top pattern of Wish, man. We were like every day was like a Christmas.
Every single time I open my mailbox, there was a little package waiting for me. I'm like, yeah. What am I getting today? I don't even know what's coming either, right?
Yeah.
Order like 10 things. So one thing shows up.
Emily told me to stop ordering things.
Yeah.
She's AliExpress.
Yeah.
She told me to stop ordering things off there because she's like, she needs ideas for like Christmas. And she's like, you just fucking keep ordering stuff off there. Constant. I'm running out of gift ideas for you. I can't help it. I see these things are cheap.
Yeah, you gotta buy it, right?
These things are battery powered?
Oh, God.
Oh, there was like water or something, like a water thing. Well, I don't know. I don't know how they work. This one's solar powered. $3.
There you go.
$3 might as well be free.
Yeah. What is it, $20 shipping?
Oh, this one's a black one. I like black cats. Black, white, or yellow? Black. Now $285 if I buy it now with this person.
How much is shipping? Which is
$4. That's not too bad. $72 if I order because I want to. There's two other things I want to buy for like downstairs, but I can't order them until.
What?
One of them is like ever seen those photos where like they're split.
Okay.
So like there's like 4 or 5 of them. So you put like a little bit of gap in between them, and then it's still a big photo. There's one that they have of the stadium in Juventus, and see, or there's that one that says Juve. I think that one says Juve.
Yeah.
So I want that on like above my section, my sectional, and then for my coffee table, I found an exact replica of a Lions Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, put that in the middle of my coffee table. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was, real big when we talking about Australia. It reminded me, there's a new TV show, Kings of Pain.
Okay.
Kings of Pain. You ever seen this?
No.
Oh.
So, not too long ago, there's a guy named Justin Schmidt. He wrote a book. He went around the world, and he found stinging and biting insects.
Okay.
From around the world.
Yeah.
And he would let them sting him. And bite him. He would record how it felt, and then rate the level of pain and all that stuff.
Seriously.
And he wrote a book. In the book, you can see insects from everywhere, and they're all categorized, spiders and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And he rates the pain level and then describes it. So these two guys that have a TV show
on History
Channel, they're doing the exact same thing, but they've now developed a 30-point scale, 4-point scale, and they have 3 different categories, which is pain, the the amount of time the pain lasts, and then it's all 10-point scales.
Okay.
So the very first episode was on, and they did 2 wasps. One was a colored wasp,
Oh,
warrior wasp, and the Goliath bird-eating tarantula.
Oh wow.
So the executioner wasp was really bad.
Yeah.
They said it hurt, and the pain stayed with them. The warrior wasp didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
And the tarantula was the worst one. It was so gross to watch it because they bite him on the arm.
Yeah.
Tarantula's huge, right?
yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
The tarantula, what it did was when it bit the guy, it didn't just bite. That was it.
Yeah.
It bit them like 3-4 times in a row.
Oh.
And so you see the thing, like, and it bites into the guy and goes, oh my god, and then it bites again, and then again, and again, and you see the guys just like, oh, and they kept going. And that's enough, holy shit, man. But man, the very last bite was the biggest one, and you could see the fangs dig in and then lifting the skin up of the guy's arm. It was so powerful. And it lifted the guy's skin right off, eh? And after they were done with that, they were just like, I never want to get bit by that ever again. It was the worst thing ever.
4 times is enough.
Fangs on the thing are huge.
Hey, I'm just looking at a still photo of it, and
yeah, no.
It was massive. I couldn't believe it. They took it. Pretty good show.
I'm actually quite.
It's a pretty. I mean, if you can take watching that, they show like close up eggs and stingers going.
So they probably have like a camera right up there.
They have it right in there.
Just watch.
Yeah, dude, it looks bad, bro.
Yeah, the preview shows like a whole bunch of stuff. They even do like reptiles now too. The original guy.
Yeah.
So this time they do lizard, piranha, some other fish. Oh yeah, they get stung by everything.
Oh man, a piranha,
Yeah.
Set her teeth on those. Jeez.
It's a pretty cool show. It's a good cut. But what else they show on the preview? Sea urchin.
I'm watching. I'm doing the preview right now.
Yeah, they show a whole bunch of.
Oh no way! Oh.
Yeah, like fire ants. They have like a bucket of like a bunch of fire ants.
Yeah.
One of them, and they put their arm right in there.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yo, those things stings, man. I've been fucking stung by those fire ants. Yeah. Oh, that's not a fucking hurt, man. It's like a fucking bump comes up like that big, like one bite.
Holy fuck.
Definitely not fun. And I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah. It was an accident.
I just think I found my brand new favorite TV show.
And I was like, well, thank God there's nothing like that in Canada.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean,
just crazy, eh?
Dude, there was a fucking lizard, like one of the fucking chomping lizard thing. I've never seen it before in my life.
Probably a monitor.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was long, and he just put it on the guy's arm like a vice grip. I was like, what the fuck?
The monitor lizards also got a wicked swing with their tail. Like it will freaking damage your leg if one of them swing at you. Like a fully grown one, they have like, I don't know what their fucking tails made out of. It looks like you got hit by a crowbar.
Dude, that was fucking. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like I'm actually quite.
When I saw the preview, I was like, and I was watching, I was like,
I'll watch it again.
The Cobra. They showed the Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra. Yeah.
Nice.
The one that had the Cobra. It looked like it was just about to strike. They don't show what it strikes at.
Yeah.
But I was like, I've already seen the Macho Man do that, so I'm okay with that one. But I think
they go nuts. I remember hearing about the guy that originally did it. And
why? I don't know if you
he wanted to
have a casting system for pain.
he wanted a system to show the executioner wasp was one of the biggest ones. The bullet that was one of the bigger ones. So that's nuts, eh?
I'm all in. I want to see that.
Imagine,
No pun intended.
you go out to your buddy. It's like I got $1 million. We're gonna get rich. Yeah, what do we gotta do? We just gotta get bitten and stung by every fucking thing in the world.
Bro, I love you. Both of you. I love you both. And you know me, I want to become rich and famous. And don't put no damn animal gonna bite me. I don't fucking care.
It's a hell of an idea, but you gotta go through with it.
Yeah.
Or find two jackasses that will.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's insane, man.
The one I really wanted to see, and I hope they'll do it, but I don't know. They didn't show it on the previews or anything. Was the giant Japanese hornet? I don't know if you ever seen one of those. They're
No.
humongous.
Like how big? What are you talking about?
Huge. The size of my hand.
Oh god.
Massive.
Let me see a full size.
Yeah, they're humongous. They're extraordinarily dangerous. They can fly faster than they can run. Oh, it's like things of nightmares.
Insane, man. But hey, it doesn't make it work,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I always wanted to see what that.
Like, do they do any?
You can buy one.
How many episodes are out right
Two.
Just one?
No, two.
Is it two now?
This is online. There's like season 1, either episode 1 or 2.
I think it's on Tuesdays.
You can buy a Japanese hornet for $60. Framed. But still, it looks like it makes it's huge. This frame thing. It's on Etsy.
Oh, right.
Of course it's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a hornet over here. Might as well frame it and sell it.
You can get an orb spider, a giant ant, longhorn beetle, a giant Kikoda.
Do they use any animals, like any insects that actually have like venom? Yeah,
They do.
they do.
Well, the cobra, it has venom. I mean, it must have been venomized, but
Well, like, I mean, it has to be because like the
that or they have the doctor right there, like with the devenomizer.
They have a doctor, but one of the categories is like duration. That's what it is. Duration of the pain. Usually from the venom.
What is it? You mean tell me that they're gonna like stick around with the venom for a bit?
Yeah, probably. They time it. How long the pain lasts.
But what happens if it's gonna kill them?
Well, I mean, if it's
No, this is what they do. Like, okay, we're getting bitten by a king cobra next month, so here's a jug of cobra venom. Start injecting it now. Get used to it, buddy.
No, the executioner wasp had a lot of venom, and what they did was when it stung them, they let the thing sting them for a long time, and you could see the abdomen or thorax pumping the venom in, and they're like, "Yeah, let it pump for a few more seconds." And they're like, "Okay, all right, I'm good." And the guy couldn't take it anymore. He's like, "All right, look at that." So they take it out, and then so each one of them reacted differently. The one guy, he said the next day his arm was really swollen. It was still numb. His whole forearm.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This is, again, I want to be rich and famous. Not at that fucking cost.
Huh.
I don't even want to do my own stunts. I don't need Jackie Chan. Nothing. I don't want no fucking animal biting me.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
If I can stand in front of a blue screen all day and just belt out some lines, I'm good. Oh no, it's an avalanche.
You're just running in one spot.
Yeah. The guy's behind him with like a ball, just like this is supposed to represent the avalanche.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Oh man, these things are big. These Japanese hornets. Holy
Jesus Christ, they're fucking huge. Oh man. Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. I would not do that
I
either.
don't know.
There's no way I can do that. But these guys like it.
Okay.
So anyway, that's like one of my new favorite shows.
Now that you brought that up, it kind of brought me into violence and TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a question for you now. Yes, it involves wrestling.
Of course.
Okay. But what is too much? When is too much violence too much violence? Does that make sense to you?
In wrestling?
In general, let me give you an example. Okay, there was a match a couple weeks ago, and it's been torn. Like some people say, okay, it was way too much. Other people, like for me, are like, fuck, it was great. I loved it, but I'm more gruesome than other people, right? So basically, there was a match, and we don't even know who was fighting in. But anyways, they used thumbtacks. They fucking used barbed wire. Like one of them used like a broom and swept the back of the guy's back with the like barbed wire broom.
Okay, barbed
Yeah, like
wire.
he was like he was like sweeping it like this.
Dude, it was a corn broom.
Yeah, and then like
Stiff bristles.
then they took like glass and smashed the glass and stuff like that into little pieces and stuff, and they were like throwing each other in there. And then they did a spot where like the guy put the sharpshooter on the wrestler, and then like the guy had like to get to the ropes to make the break, had to climb through the glass. And you know how sometimes when they do that, they drag him away from the rope, like then the guy did they dragged him through the glass again, so he had to climb through it again. And then there was like it's called a spider web, a barbed wire spider web. Where they take the guts of the table, right, and they just wrap it up with barbed wire.
Okay.
And they suplex them through each other. So when is too much is too much. Is that too much?
How bloody was the ring afterwards?
It was pretty bad.
Was it like covered in red?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this on TV?
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view? I don't know.
But see, that doesn't matter.
Okay, never mind. If I described this as another show, how far is too far? Is that too far? And am I fucking like? Because someone said like, what's the word they used? I like watching people do that. There's some word they use. I can't remember now.
Okay.
Or like, cause yeah, I enjoy watching people sadistic, maybe.
Would you watch that if that was some weirdly set up and it wasn't a wrestling match and it was actually two guys fighting?
No, I wouldn't be able to do that.
No, you just like
Dude,
you just like the wrestling part of it.
It's like the final scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Broken glass on there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See,
And also, just that you brought up kickboxer, also Jean-Claude Van Damme's weird dancing.
yeah,
Yeah.
those movies are great.
They were great.
And then that brings in what's his face there, the other guy, Steven Seagal. You guys watch what movie you guys watch? You like Siege?
Oh no, Hard Target.
Oh, Hard Target. See, we always have this argument. They like Hard Target, and I'm always about Mark for Death.
Okay.
Okay, well, Hard Target was
Van Damme movie.
Yeah, I know, but these are the cheesiest action movie.
I don't know, Hard Target was pretty fun.
Yeah, see,
That's the action movie?
yeah, that's as far as cheesy action movies, they like Hard Target. They'll watch it any time of the day.
Oh fuck yeah.
Awesome.
I'm more of the fucking Mark for Death.
Yo, I love the part where the guy from The Mummy, the guy that played The Mummy, he was in it. He was like the second right-hand man for the bad guy. He comes in and they like this fat guy that works like he basically works on finding these people to do their fucking human hunting thing. And he comes in and it's like he get a pair of scissors and like put it next to his fucking ear, just like bottom of the earlobe, and then he just fucking cuts it, right? Like next time I come back, I'm cutting the whole steak.
Mark for Death is mine with Steven Seagal.
Is it the one with the Jamaican gangster?
Yeah, screw face.
That was a good, yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good movie though. I liked it.
It was okay. I thought it was still cheese. It just
Oh, it's cheap, yeah, but
he took out 20 guys with a sock.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Was Mark for Death a John Woo movie?
No,
It's not cheesy enough.
it was not John Woo.
Listen, okay, Hard Target, slow motion, Van Damme's fucking mullet, slow motion mullet. Like they had everything in it.
Okay.
It's literally he does like this like a spinning heel kick, and it's like oh they don't even show the kick, they just show his like fucking mullet.
Okay.
you know, I remember from Mark for Death was the one Jamaican guy for some odd reason he gets fucked up way more than his buddies do. So I think it was a fight in a jewelry store or something. There was like 4 of them, and like Seagal takes them all out. But then he focuses on like one guy, and like totally fucks him up for some odd reason. And I was like, man, this guy really gets it. Like he does the one thing where he like grabs the guy's arm and then he spins around and breaks it over his shoulder, and then he like he fucking knocks the guy out or something, and then his cop buddies come running in, and the black cop guy with the shotgun, they come running in just as the guy with the broken arm is like stumbling up, and the first thing the cop does with the shotgun, he runs in and gives him a huge hit with the butt of the shotgun. And he like, I'm like, wow, this guy really got it. Like his arm is dangling. And the guy's just like, wow. Hey man, what's going on in here? Really fuck this guy up.
One thing I have to say about Steven Seagal's movies are, anytime he's in like a hand to hand, like a fight scene, everybody he fights, he breaks something like in their body.
Yeah. He always has his signature.
There goes your elbow. There goes your nose.
It's like a Bruce Lee movie. Like the signature for Bruce Lee is like somebody's gonna get kicked, their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Cause you hear whoa, and you're like, oh, someone's gonna catch it now. That's why I love Bruce Lee movies. I could watch Bruce Lee movies all day just because, even if they're they're not even dubbed, just in Chinese or Japanese, whatever, like language, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
The moment you hear "whoa," you're like, oh, they're speaking the language of the world.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, it's funny, Mark for Death, that was based on another movie, older movie called The Avenging Force.
Really?
Avenging Force, same concept.
Jamaican too?
Huh?
Mark for Death is this Jamaican mafia too, or another mafia?
Did I say Mark for Death?
Yeah, you said Mark for Death.
Oh, I meant Hard Target.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
Sorry.
What was it?
Avenging Force.
Avenging Force.
Avenging Force is a bunch of rich guys, and they do the same thing. They have human targets that they hunt,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's in like the wilderness or something somewhere. But
Okay.
they all dress up too.
Oh,
They
really?
have funny get-ups and shit. But they end up killing these guys. But yeah, and then they encounter one guy. Avenging Force.
Because the only other movie I remember something like that was the WWE. They made a movie, Hard to Kill or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was, I think that's what it was called. Steve Austin was in it, and he was in jail, and they took all these criminals and put them on an island.
Wasn't it Condemned?
Was that the Condemned?
Condemned.
Yeah. Where like they put everybody on an island,
Yeah.
and then like whoever survived got a free pass out of jail or
I mean,
whatever.
that was like the same concept as this Japanese movie Battle Royale,
Yeah.
right? Like same thing, and then obviously the freaking those Hunger Games, right? Same concept.
Oh yeah, no, I love those. I love kung fu movies, man.
Oh, dude, like fuck, man. First time I watched Battle Royale, like I literally was watching it because somebody had it on their laptop. Right, I was in school, and I was like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like looking at these like high school kids just killing each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you watching?
I remember like when I went to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in the fucking in the theater.
Yeah.
And I took my girlfriend at the time, and she was just fucking right. I'm all excited, and all of a sudden here, I'm like, oh, someone's gonna catch it now. They'll be flying around the roof.
Oh, I love old kung fu movies, man.
Dude, I love the way every kung fu movie stays in the exact same pace. Like, dude gets his ass kicked, comes back, kicks everybody else's ass, but just before he gets to the master, there's that like 400-pound like guy in a black suit. That he's got like odd job. Like everyone has the same guy, and then finally has the master has like the big fucking what do you call the mustache?
Oh yeah, okay.
The Fu Manchu one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love those movies, man. As soon as I see an old man in a Fu Manchu, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great one.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the reasons I actually really like Kill Bill. Like,
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, a big fan of those movies.
Oh yeah, because it fits perfectly to the whole stereotype of that movie.
Like that whole fucking movie. I think it was the first one where the bride she fights the crazy. Was it Crazy 88?
Yeah, the 88.
Yeah, the 88, and just like kills everybody
up behind the black screen.
Yeah. Yeah, just like man. It's great.
It's considered one of the most gruesome kills and kills scenes in the world. You don't see a fucking thing, which is kind of funny because the first considered the worst kill scene in the movie is Scarface.
He dies?
No,
the
chainsaw. But you don't see a fucking thing. That's the thing for both of them.
Yeah.
They're considered the most violent scenes in any movie, 1 and 2, but you don't see a fucking thing. It's because it's whatever you think is happening in the fucking. Because I think the worst thing that happened in that scene in Scarface was the splatter of blood across the.
That's literally
the shower.
That's literally any movie in 80s. Like somebody goes and then splatter of blood on the wall. That's how people die. You watch Halloween, Friday the 13th. Like only later on they started actually showing the kills properly. And it's just like before that, it's like.
Well, it's because it escalates, right? Like, I didn't believe in desensitization. Am I saying that right?
No.
Say it then.
Desensitization?
Yeah. Like, I didn't believe in that. But then I started, like, watching movies and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Shut up. Go on.
I should have mispronounced it. Just saying.
Fuck off. I know what I was trying to say. But I didn't believe in it at first. They try to teach you that in school, and you're like, fuck off. I don't know. But then you're like, now you're looking over the movies, and you're like, yeah, I started off with Scarface, and it was just blood splatter on a fucking thing. And now I'm watching.
Now people actually want to see.
Oh, yeah, you watch Human Centipede, the guy's eating the other guy's shit.
Like somebody get mutilated. Like, it's like if you make a movie now, like you kind of have to show it because it's just showing the blood splatter on the shower curtain on the wall. Those are like classic 80s horror movie /
What was the other movie that did that? Oh, fuck. That's the one, the mother.
Yeah. Psycho, like only thing we saw was the girl goes, ah! And then like the knife comes down and then like blood goes down the drain.
Yeah.
That was it.
And Friday the 13th, not Friday. Well, Jason always got them while they were fornicating. That was every time they were fucking. I'm like, oh, here we go. The virgin's gonna get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My favorite kills, the sleeping bag kill.
Oh yeah, that was great too. He fucking tied the two up in the sleeping bag and started smashing them against the trees and shit. Like they were a bag of fucking tomatoes or something. Oh, there was that one, and Freddy Krueger had one of my favorite ones. Was the fucking remember the Game Boy? The Nintendo had the game, the hand.
Oh.
Yeah, and he fucking killed somebody with that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was in Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. One of them was like an insomniac that only played video games. And he finally fell asleep and Freddy Krueger had the glove and he killed him with the glove.
You know what's weird, right? Like I've seen all the Friday the 13th movies, but never really in sequence. But there was this one channel on the Android box there that was for all of October was showing every single Friday the 13th movie on
Yeah.
one channel in sequence and every single Halloween movie. So I still didn't get to watch them, but I timed it right to watch the ones in sequence for me. And it's like I remember there was one called Jason Goes to Hell. In the end,
Yeah.
Jason dies. I didn't even see it. They were setting up an actual like before Freddy versus Jason. They were actually setting up a Freddy and Jason movie because Jason dies and like he actually get dragged down to hell from some
Yeah.
weird beam of light, and then like his mask is on the ground after everybody leaves, and
And
then all of
for,
a sudden Freddy's arm comes out and just like drags his mask down, but they never went anywhere with it. And then they made Freddy versus Jason, which actually had nothing to do with that one.
no. There was a couple of times if you watch Friday the 13th,
I know.
there's a couple of movies where they make reference to Freddy.
I just maybe I missed something out of the Freddy versus Jason movie. How Freddy got into the room.
Oh,
Does
because
that explain it?
yeah, it was okay, Lord. I mean, it's Freddy versus Jason, right? So okay,
It's
so
probably a terrible.
so what happened was the whole concept is Freddy wants to come back and kill kids in Elm Street, but everybody's forgotten about him, and the only people that know about Freddy is in a mental institution, and they're on this special drug, so they don't dream and they sleep, right? And so what Freddy does is he's like, oh, okay, well, Camp Crystal Lake isn't far from here. Let me wake up Jason. Then you try to get him to go to Elm Street and start killing people. Then people are gonna think it's Freddy, right? And then Jason doesn't stop. He just keeps slashing away at people. So, anyways, they're like, okay, well, like the group of teenagers, they're like, okay, well, we can't stop either one of them, but they both can't kill each other. So one of them decided to like go to go
Go
to
to sleep
sleep,
and bring him back
and then
in.
like grabs him, and then she wakes up with him.
Yeah. So yeah, so, they were supposed to figure out how she was supposed to get like. How do you figure out that the person had Jason or Freddy in her hands? I don't remember that. Well, the idea was that she was going to grab him, and then they're going to wake her up, and then
Yeah,
how did they know that she had him?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either, but it was just such a
Now I gotta go watch it.
it's okay. I was gonna say it was a stupid movie, but Jason X was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
Jason in space.
Jason's Space was pretty bad. I yeah, the Jason versus Freddy was pretty good. I like that one.
It was very obviously it did have that 80s
It had my
cheesy.
it had my favorite. I still, to this day had my favorite kill. We've discussed this 100 times. My favorite horror kill comes from Jason versus Freddy. That fucking black girl, the snobbish girl.
Oh my god.
She's like, "What do you think? Who do you think you are?" To Freddy. Freddy's like, he grabs
That
her.
was Kelly Rowland,
Huh?
right? That was Kelly Rowland.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, that was-
Oh yeah, man. They bring it up, but yeah. And he's like, yeah. And he like grabs his cell phone. You know, it was a Nokia one that you can play Snake on.
yeah.
And he shoves it down her throat. So she chokes on it and she falls back. And all of a
That
sudden
wasn't.
her phone goes off.
Oh, that wasn't her because like the Kelly Rowland character, like it tried to like
Am I mixing up movies?
maybe it's like Kelly Rowland's character just get whacked into a tree by Jason. I don't know which movie you're thinking of. It could have just been another like Nokia when Ron. That wasn't a thing, was it?
Yeah.
Like the old ones with Snake, the blue phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there were any Nightmare on the Elm Street movies.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That phone. Oh, I feel
It
like
was a while ago.
yeah, I feel like it had to be like early, like the last Nightmare on the Elm Street movie with like John Englund. It was in like the early 90s.
Let me see. 11 movies that will make you afraid of your cell phone.
Okay.
We'll agree that if it's not on this list, then it didn't happen. Is that good? Okay. Okay, so 11 movies that will make you afraid of your phone. Let's load up here.
What was it, the one like that you get a phone call after you watch the video? Was it The Ring?
The Ring. Okay. Okay, number 11.
They're so afraid of this little girl.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Blast her in the face, and then that's about it.
Apparently
Okay.
they're remaking it.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 11 is Halloween. Halloween.
Okay.
I don't know why, but When a Stranger Calls,
Okay.
1979, and it was remade in 2006. 976 Evil.
Don't know what that is.
No, this is the era of like cheesy horror movie. Remember
What was this list
the
about?
late 80s where like everything was like a fucking bloody, like Fright Night and Night of the Living Dead and those like genres were coming out. Yeah, 976 Evil was
Okay, what was the name of this
Barbara.
list?
11 things that will make you afraid of your phone.
Okay.
Oh, they come, Barbara.
Yeah.
They're coming for you.
Scream, 6.
Yeah.
The Phone. The Phone.
Okay.
2002. The Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Pulse.
Pulse?
Yeah.
Huh.
One Missed Call.
I've only really heard a few of these movies.
Yeah, like I think you have to be like a hardcore movie fanatic to fucking understand this thing. End Call, which has that same phone, the Nokia phone with the fucking snake on it.
Maybe that's the phone. Maybe that's
Unfriended,
okay.
that's 2004. I guess that has something to do with Facebook. 2016, The Cell.
Weird. I have only heard a few of those movies on that list.
Yeah.
But then again, like I like horror movies, but I like the, kind of the cheesy ones with like.
I'm pretty sure Unfriended would be a very cheesy one. Unfriended is more about social networks and then phones. We see appearances from YouTube, Live Leak, Instagram, Facebook, and Chat Roulette. This horror movie is about a group of friends who are terrorized online by an anonymous person who turns out to be a vindictive ghost of a cyberbully teen who committed suicide earlier in the film.
Oh my god!
Right.
We need to watch this and fucking do a live fucking.
Honestly, like that would be a movie that you would watch and review as the movie go along.
Thinking of like shit movies to review.
No, I just want to do that now. It just came into my head right now. We should do this. We set the TV up and we watch it. We get popcorn. I'll get a popcorn. We get a popcorn maker.
I don't know if you'd really get through that.
It's also only good if we're also on video, so they can watch the movie as we watch it. Like otherwise, it's just gonna be audio.
Oh, because then people start downloading the movie. Like, wow, some of this fucking movie's getting downloaded a lot.
Oh, that's
There's a spike in downloads. I don't know. That seems really good. I want to watch it.
I have to say though, like I mean, as for I don't think I've seen a good like one of those like cheesy slasher flicks in a long time. That's like recently that came out. Although the new Halloween movie that came out last year, that one was actually
really.
I like that one.
The last one I remember was cheesy was Fright Night.
Fright Night, eh?
Yeah, that's with all the monsters or something.
It was like all the vampires. The next door, the neighbor was a vampire, and I remember the one like they bring the one on fire, and like it's like his final thing as it was burning on fire was to flip the bird.
I watched the one. I watched the remake. I watched the remake. Colin Farrell was the vampire in that one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did they do the bird flip deal?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Like it was just iconic to me. There was such like you can get any more cheesy than that. And then there's nothing better than Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky's the fucking. Although I don't like the new Chucky.
No, I saw a couple of clips of it. I'm like, no, I don't think I can get on board with that.
No, he's still a fucking rapist as far as I'm concerned and possessed. Like,
yeah, they changed the story on that, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
No, we didn't. Off air.
Oh, was it off air?
Yeah.
They changed the story on it. It's
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
And Luke Skywalker's voice actor.
Oh fuck, Mark Hamill's a great voice actor.
tons of voices.
I know he did the Joker, but I liked him in the Joker, but I don't like him as Chucky. Chucky is that one guy he should always be Chucky. I don't care.
Who did his
Again, I don't fucking know who did his voice, but whoever it is, the original.
I think we were talking about it. He like out of all the slasher flicks, like Michael Myers. Yeah. There's nothing explains how he survives any of them. He's just a human being. Like there's nothing supernatural going on. He just gets shot. He gets thrown out of a building. He's on fire, but there he is.
Yeah.
Like
he hit an ultimate, and all of a sudden he's invincible.
he's like a fucking force of nature.
Brad Dorniff.
Oh, that guy.
Oh yeah, like that guy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Brad Dorniff. Yeah.
he was in everything except like up until Curse of Chucky.
Okay. Curse of Chucky was like not the most recent one, but the one before, right?
And I'm assuming so because the Seed of Chucky, there's the Bride of Chucky, the Seed of Chucky, which gives off the best. Part 1 and the Seed of Chucky is the best fucking line of all times for Chucky. One where like part 1 where like he's all burnt up and that old lady and the old man are in the elevator. And like, look at that ugly doll. He's like, don't touch it, Mary, you don't know where it's been. Then they walk off the elevator and it starts going back up. He's like, fuck you. There's that, and then when he's about to fucking nail the other doll in the Seed of Chucky, she's like, are you wearing a rubber? He goes, baby, I'm made of all rubber. I want to use that line so bad. Are you wearing a rubber? I'm all rubber, baby. But if the girl didn't fucking watch the movie, she'd probably fucking think I was some weirdo. She thinks he's a fucking man of rubber.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck's that?
yeah.
Man, rubber.
What are you, a dildo?
A rubber dick?
Yeah. What the fuck is going on here?
Oh man.
Oh, you miss podcasting?
Yeah. Yes and no.
When you come back? Come back.
Come back where? What am I doing?
Well,
Did you have an idea for a show?
yeah, you have the man show thing.
What?
The man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Let's boot them out.
Yeah, no, I just stopped doing them.
Really?
Nah, I guess I will. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I should.
Give it some thought. I mean, besides, like, if you ever want to do it, I mean, it doesn't have to be consistent once a week like we do.
No, I figured because he has like a bunch of 15-minute clips, right?
Yeah, I got.
If anything, we could punch those out in 2 or 3 hours,
Yeah.
and I could schedule a release of them once a week.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Well, listen, I'm just saying. I mean,
No, you are kind of getting ahead of yourself, right?
Go
You're
fuck
planning this whole podcast on
Your nipples are getting really hard. Calm down.
hey, you guys gave me the bug for podcasting, so don't even start. This is monster.
Your nipples are getting hard. I can see spit coming out of your mouth.
This
You're salivating.
this monster you created was. You created it. You and Jay.
All right.
My hair's too long.
As he tucks his hair behind his ear.
Yeah. My fucking hair's too long now. I fucking hate this shit. I don't know why I'm keeping it.
Get a haircut.
I did last week. I didn't you know what it is?
Take off your headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost woke. Yeah. Throwback 90s, eh? Yeah, a little bit of a throwback to the 90s.
Yeah, because I want that ponytail thing. Yeah,
Yeah, get a little frosted tips there.
No, no, I'm not putting on that fucking condom on again. No, I put myself through that enough of that fucking bullshit.
Oh man, yeah, that must have been a lot.
A haircut would take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You get the whole haircut. What? When you do the frosted tips? Yeah, it take about an hour and a half after your haircut. Well, what they would do is they put the condom on first.
And then they pull your hair, right?
They pull your hair out one strand, like a couple strands at a time. And then they dyed it. Then you have to spend at least a half hour under the fucking thing, and then cut your hair, and then like fix up like this. You look like you have spots all over the place, like you're a fucking leopard.
Yeah.
So they had to fix all that up. Fucking hell, it was horrible.
Gosh, with the neighborhood ladies while you get your hair.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh please, oh come on. She's been fucking the mailman for 2 weeks.
Did you hear about Jeremy? He's in jail.
That was before like his barbers had left, and it was all just salons. Everybody went to a salon.
Where the fuck did they go?
A barbershop was hard to come by until like recently. And it was like male oriented like barbershops had just come back.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Like Johnny cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah. We're like you go in there, it's all guys. Like the one over here, I like going to Southpaw.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like a fucking. They're all playing NBA. They're playing foosball. They're talking about sports. And fucking some guys getting the shit kicked out of them on the fucking TV screen. Right? They're playing hip hop music like gangster rap and shit like that. I'm like, this is my type of place.
About like 5-6 years ago, somebody got me this freaking just like full on. It's almost like it was almost like for a whole day. There's this place in Toronto. I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's like you go in there, and then there's like somebody welcomes you in. And you go sit. You have your appointment, whatever. You wait for your appointment. You sit down. There's a lounge area. They bring you drinks. And fucking if you want a cigar, you can get a cigar. I'm like, where am I? It's like a freaking like a gentleman's club, right? And then you go in, you do that, and they if you're like wearing dress shoes or whatever, you can have your shoes shine, and it's like this whole fucking thing. And it's like I'm waiting, so it's like I'm here, I'm not going back here, like I can't fucking afford this. We're waiting with my fucking gift card, and then there's a guy paying in front of me. It's like his whole fucking. You know how much you pay for his whole fucking experience? Like $600.
Yeah.
Haircut, get his shoes shine, couple of glasses of scotch, and a cigar.
Yeah, see,
Jesus
I
Christ.
remember even going to the salons and it was like a haircut like after dyeing was like $70-$80. And now
I also feel like a lot of the early like mid to late '90s, early 2000s hairstyles that a lot of guys had with dyeing and all that stuff. Like all of those, like that must have been a process every single time.
Oh, dude, it was a whole it was whole
fucking like dedicated full afternoon for that shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
A Friday afternoon, I finished work at like 2:30, 3:30. Like in between that time, I wouldn't get home until like 6:37. By the time I go to, because you have to book your appointment 2 or 3 weeks in advance.
That's insane.
Tell them that you're getting your tips frosted. Because if you didn't tell them and you went and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I want my tips frosted," they'd be like, "Fuck you." No. You have to tell us in advance.
I never got frosted tips, so who knows?
Well, you're a bunch of cake. That's why. What?
Alright.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to do it.
Yeah, only Dom and Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Reserved for them.
Uh-huh.
Guy Fieri. He hasn't realized that fucking Styles died 20 years ago.
Oh man, he's hanging on to that shit.
Holy shit. He's gonna come back.
Fucking clinging on to his dear life with that thing, man.
That Styles gonna come back and he's still gonna have it.
It's like, I know, like that's like all I remember him. I cannot remember the guy before. I'm pretty sure he didn't always do it, but I don't know if he was like without the frosted tips and like weird like Oakleys and all that stuff. Like was he on TV before he had that chain? Do you remember?
Who, Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
Then? No, I don't remember.
I remember.
All I remember him, yeah.
Every time, those shitty Oakley glasses and the fucking frosted tips.
Yeah. Welcome to Flavor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a 90s nostalgia walk. Like,
It's true, he
Yeah.
is. He got the freaking bracelets, the like 10 rings.
yeah. And like, yeah, and a shirt that's like on fire at all times.
At all times.
It's actually my 90s wardrobe. That's what he wears every time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if his pants were like Indian motorcycle.
Oh my god.
Indian motorcycle, the company that hasn't made a motorcycle in 200 years, but they make a great pair of jeans.
Oh man, yeah. That dude.
I think there's an Indian motorcycle in that closet. Shirt.
Oh, is
It
it?
belonged to my brother, yeah. Yeah. It's still in like in mint condition.
Cool.
My brother he begged my father for it. It was like fucking $180 for that shirt.
That's a lot for one shirt.
Wow. That's multiple shirts.
Yeah. That's what my dad said.
Do you know how many shirts I can buy you with this?
Yeah. It was like the same thing with the Michael Jackson glove.
Okay.
When we were little, I remember going to Towers. You know Towers. I don't know, you wouldn't know Towers. Towers became Woolco, and Woolco became Walmart. They were like the Canadian versions of Walmart.
Okay.
But I'm going back to like Towers days.
Okay.
Right? And get the Michael Jackson fucking album. Right? And now you got to picture me. I'm in the Thriller jacket. Everybody had the Thriller jacket with the zippers. So we're going to fucking Wogo, and what do we see, me and my cousin? The Michael Jackson gloves. Not just two pairs, like one, get two for the price of, for two kids or whatever. One glove. $35. My dad had to buy me one, and then he had to buy my cousin one because she wanted one. And he's like, they couldn't put these things together. I'm paying $35 for one glove.
Oh man, like then you would like lose his specialty, right? Michael Jackson wore one glove.
Yeah. And he's like, what? He goes, this is the biggest racket ever.
Okay.
Not knowing that he had been a logo for real, right? Like,
it's like selling one shoe at a time.
Yeah. My dad thought it was like the biggest racket ever. He was just like, what the fuck? One glove? Couldn't you just put them together? Like, you have a brother. You can share with your brother. Two right hands. I don't give a fuck. You would go to, I go to the dollar store, get 10 gloves, spray paint them fucking silver, and there you go. Oh yeah, fuck. What else? What other weird fads were there when we were kids? Now that I look back at them, I'm like, oh fuck. It was the Michael Jackson's. I remember that. I wore that till right to the fucking. Pogs. Pogs was weird though. A little bit, yeah. I was in the tail end of Pogs. That wasn't like a weird thing. That was just like a different way to collect cards.
What was the thing that you bounce a ball and like pick stuff up?
Oh, Jacks.
That's like.
Yeah, but that's.
It's a game about cleaning up. Like what the fuck? I've seen that like on like a cartoon or something. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? It's like they're just bouncing a ball, like cleaning up the floor.
It was like little X's or whatever.
Yeah, you don't need like they're like caltrops. Like you don't need caltrops for that. Just like bounce the ball, pick up the mic stand. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember playing that. The other one I remember it was Kerplunk.
Okay, yeah. What's that?
Basically, it was like this big plastic thing, and you stuck all these sticks in the middle of it, cross them over.
Yeah, I think I remember.
And then you take the marbles, and you put it on top. And you just like pull if it was your turn, you pulled on a stick.
Yeah.
And then whoever had the most marbles would lose.
Oh, okay. Some weird like Jenga thing.
Yeah, it was like a Jenga thing, but except like it was like you pull one and all the marbles would move or something, or two or three would fall out or whatever. And then you had to move. And then there was the Operation. That was the other one.
Well, that's still a classic, though. Like, they still sell that.
Yeah. Oh, now that we're on toys, I don't know, my rant about LOL dolls.
Okay, sure. Can you explain what these dolls are?
Yes, I figured out what the fuck they are.
Okay.
And if my buddy Scotty's listening, I didn't buy your fucking daughters those things. I'm not doing it. So, a couple weeks ago, my friend Matt, his daughter turned 5, maybe 6. So I asked Lizzie, I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? She goes, LOL dolls. Those things. So I go to Toys R Us. Now you got pictures. There's like this girl who's 100 pounds soaking wet, and this big gorilla coming up going, do you have any LOL dolls? Right? So she looks at me and she's like, here you go, sir. Like, takes me to the fucking section. Dude, the most expensive thing I've ever seen in my life was $260 for a bus. It didn't do anything. It just, you put the dolls in the bus. It didn't come with dolls, nothing. $260.
Did it roll around?
No.
It was a stationary bus?
Yeah. Which Lizzie's grandfather bought it for her. Thank God.
Oh, that's what Gam crap is.
Because I wasn't going to pay $260. I wouldn't even do that for my own kid. So,
It like rolled around. Maybe it was remote control.
So basically, what it is, some of these dolls, you got bath bombs, and the dolls are inside the fucking bath bomb. So you can get them other ways. So I was like, look, I want her to get about a little bit of everything, right? So I'm like, is there just a set that I can buy that has a little bit of everything? So she points, it's in the middle of the round, like out of all the prices, about $50. Okay, it's still kind of cheap, or it's a little steep.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, I'll buy it. And I'm like, are you sure this has a little bit of everything? She's like, yeah, it'll have clothes and a bunch of dolls and everything in there. So I take this, I don't even fucking wrap it, I just hand it to fucking Liz. I'm like, here you go, here's your fucking birthday gift, kid.
Yeah.
Right? So she opens it up to nothing. Except a big, huge LOL doll and fucking and a pair of sunglasses for the doll. That's it. And there's nothing else in there. And it's a little carrying case so you can put the other dolls in there with her. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming she probably have other dolls, and then she's got to carry anything. So
let me take you back to yesterday as I'm doing Christmas shopping for the girls now.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll buy something with the LOL or whatever. So I find this thing like LOL clothing set. So I'm like, it has one set for $1 or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy this. I figured, how much can this fucking one set of clothing cost for this doll, right? There's no price there. I'm like, how much can this cost? I figured maybe $10, $15. I said, okay, I'll buy one of each for the girls, and then I'll buy something, a board game or something educational. I go to fucking scan the price of the fucking thing. $42.
Listen, man, kids' toys are fucking expensive. They are super expensive.
Dude, if you see what I bought for $150 for the kids, you'll love it.
Okay, what you get?
I bought them this jewelry maker thing where like they can,
Okay.
and then I bought them to make their own bath bombs for $150. So I covered all three of them in one shot.
That's cool. I mean, the jewelry maker ones. Those toys come from like years ago. I'm pretty sure they had them way back in the day.
No, I understand it, but what I'm saying was at least but these fucking LOL dolls, what the fuck? I don't remember Transformers or He-Man being that expensive, even for the times. No, I remember like, well, my dad was complaining that Mean Gene Okerlund, I wanted Mean Gene Okerlund for the wrestling dolls, so I had a little ring announcer for my ring. He was complaining it was like $3.99. I gotta pay $3.99 for a fucking doll, like action figure, Dad.
So even now I bought like the original Generation 1 Soundwave with all of the cassettes.
Oh, I'm fucking so jealous you have that.
It was like $130. Like each cassette came in 2-piece cassettes. So the actual Soundwave came with like one of the cassettes, and then I bought the other two. There was four more, and each one of them were a 2-pack. And they were like $25 each.
Yeah, I'm
They're pretty cool.
fucking jealous.
I'm proud of that. I always wanted one, and I've never had one. I had like the Optimus Prime, had like Hot Rod when I was growing up, like. But I was always like Decepticons, but for some reason, like I could never find them. So I'm like, yeah.
I remember I had Soundwave. I only had Rumble and Ravage, but I didn't have the a pterodactyl one. I want to turn into a pterodactyl, but I didn't have the other extra ones. It came with the 3, I think. I can't remember if I can remember.
I don't know. I also like Soundwave was one of my favorites when I was watching the show because he was he had little transforming robots inside of him. I'm like, that was really cool. He transforms too.
I don't know. I like Decepticons.
Yeah,
Really,
always been a
really.
big fan.
Oh, we're at 2 hours, boys.
Cool, because I'm hungry. I gotta get the hell out of here.
I'm fucking starving to there. Did you eat?
No, I don't know.
You want to go eat? Where you want to go? It was a little too late for sushi, so can't say sushi.
Okay, well, let's not make dinner plans over there. Let's end the show and make the plan after.
Okay, well, we're good, man. We'll be back on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll have another show on Friday.
Yeah. And Jonny will be there.
Hopefully, Johnny's the guys is back. I'm gonna try to convince him to come back too.
Yeah.
See if he gets the fucking bug again. Anyways, see you later. Anything about the? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it Friday.
Do you have the pick of the meme of the week? Did you have a big
No,
one?
man, no.
That's Johnny's thing. Fucking.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Johnny's two guys. Okay. Anyways, bye.
Peace.